Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today, we're diving into one of General Hospital's most complex character arcs, Willow Corinthos. With so many ups and downs in her personal life, fans are wondering, can she be redeemed? Is there a path forward for her that leads to true growth and healing, or is she destined to repeat the same mistakes? Rushing into a new relationship would be a catastrophe. One of the biggest mistakes Willow could make right now is jumping straight into another romantic entanglement. Unfortunately, she has a history of leaning on men to rescue her, and this pattern has only led to heartbreak. She once saw Michael Corinthos as her savior when her marriage to Harrison Chase ended. Then, when she was battling cancer, she latched onto Drew, believing he was her hero in that moment of crisis. But in reality, Drew was just one of many people who supported her. It wasn't love, it was gratitude mixed with emotional vulnerability. Now, as her marriage to Michael appears to be completely unsalvageable, the worst thing she could do is jump headfirst into another relationship, especially with Drew. Not only would it be emotionally reckless, but it would also have a serious impact on her children. If Willow truly wants to redeem herself, she needs to embrace personal growth, take time for self-reflection, and learn to stand on her own before even considering a new relationship. Rushing into something else would only repeat the same mistakes that brought her to this point. Prioritizing her children, the most important role she plays. One of Willow's greatest strengths, despite her questionable personal choices, has always been her love for her children. As the mother of Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, her top priority should be ensuring their stability, security, and emotional well-being, especially now that their father, Michael, is away in Germany undergoing burn treatment. Although it's understandable that she would seek comfort in familiar arms, she must remember that her children are watching her every move. The best way for her to show them strength is by maintaining their connection to Michael, reassuring them that their father loves them, and making sure they feel safe despite the turmoil in her personal life. One of the biggest mistakes she could make right now would be trying to replace Michael with Drew. The children are already facing major upheaval, and introducing them to yet another father figure in such a short time would only cause confusion and instability. Willow needs to take this time to be present as a mother, not as someone seeking love or validation through another man. Re-evaluating past mistakes, learning from the consequences. Looking back, it's clear that Willow's romantic life has been messy. She betrayed Harrison Chase with Michael, and later betrayed Michael with Drew. Each time, she convinced herself that she was simply following her heart, but in reality, she was chasing security and the illusion of stability. The one thing that could truly redeem Willow in the eyes of both the audience and the characters in Port Charles is genuine self-awareness. She needs to recognize that she has made selfish choices, own up to her mistakes, and actively work toward becoming a better person, not just for herself, but for the people who have been hurt by her actions. For true growth to happen, Willow needs to stop looking to others to provide her with happiness and security. It's time for her to take responsibility, make amends where necessary, and focus on building a stronger, more independent version of herself. A path to redemption, can Willow make it happen? So, is there hope for Willow Corinthos? Absolutely, but only if she continues on this new path of self-discovery and doesn't let herself slip back into old patterns. To truly be redeemed, she needs to stay strong in her decision to distance herself from Drew, resist the urge to rush into another relationship, prioritize her children above all else, maintain a connection between Michael and his kids while he recovers, own her mistakes, and learn from them rather than repeating them. If Willow can successfully navigate these challenges, she may just be able to repair her damaged reputation, regain control of her life, and finally find true happiness, not through a man, but within herself. But will she follow through? General Hospital fans, What do you think? Is Willow truly ready to change, or will she fall back into her old ways? Next, we're diving into one of the most explosive and emotionally charged storylines unfolding on General Hospital. At the center of all the drama is Nina Reeves, who has just been hit with a reality check from Drew Quartermaine, a man who seems more confident than ever about his place in Willow Corinthos' life. But is Drew's arrogance justified, or is he setting himself up for a catastrophic fall? With Nina caught between playing nice to maintain her fragile relationship with Willow and her deep distrust of Drew, tensions are at an all-time high. But what happens if Nina reaches her breaking point? Will she finally spill the truth about her secret past with Drew? And if she does, will it destroy Willow's future plans, or will it expose Drew as the true villain in this twisted love triangle? Let's unravel the layers of this shocking storyline and see where it might lead. The unthinkable, could Nina expose the truth? If there's one thing Nina fears more than anything, it's losing her daughter. But as Drew becomes more deeply embedded in Willow's life, Nina is beginning to realize that the risk of losing her might not just be a possibility, it could be inevitable. Drew has been relentless in asserting his place, practically laying down the law for Nina in no uncertain terms: accept him in Willow's life or get out of the way. While Nina might not be intimidated by his bravado, she's not blind to the power he holds. The longer this situation drags on, the more likely it is that Nina will feel pushed into a corner, and when people feel trapped, they often make drastic decisions. If she senses that she's about to lose Willow for good, will Nina take the nuclear option and expose the truth about her past with Drew? While this revelation could destroy any chance she has left of mending her relationship with her daughter, it would also destroy Drew's carefully crafted image. Would she be willing to risk it all just to make sure Willow sees him for who he really is? The fallout: what happens if Willow finds out? Should Nina drop the bombshell that she and Drew were secretly involved, it would send shockwaves through Willow's world. Right now, Willow sees Drew as a safe option, someone stable, reliable, and willing to be the rock she thought Michael was supposed to be. But if she finds out that her mother and her boyfriend were romantically involved behind her back, that illusion will shatter in an instant. Willow is no stranger to betrayal, but this would be an entirely new level of devastation. She would feel manipulated, deceived, and, most of all, foolish for believing in a man who had been stringing her along while keeping such a dark secret. The consequences would be dire, not just for her relationship with Drew, but also for whatever fragile bond she had begun rebuilding with Nina. However, while both Nina and Drew would be guilty of betrayal, one of them is undoubtedly more at fault than the other. Is Drew more guilty than Nina? There's no denying that both Nina and Drew played a part in this deception, but when you break it down, it's clear that Drew holds more of the blame. Nina might have engaged in the affair, but Drew was the one who knowingly juggled both women, deceiving them simultaneously. At a time when neither Nina nor Willow knew about the other, Drew was keeping his options open, fully aware that he was playing both sides. He was the one who allowed this mess to spiral into something that could have been prevented with honesty. And now, instead of coming clean, he's doubling down, forcing Willow into a future that she doesn't even realize is built on lies. If the truth does come out, will Drew face any real consequences? Or will he find a way to manipulate his way out of yet another mess? Drew's overconfidence, is he setting himself up for failure? From the moment Drew laid down the law with Nina, it was clear that he is operating under the assumption that he cannot lose. He believes his position in Willow's life is unshakable, that Nina has no real power to stand in his way, and that his past mistakes will never come back to haunt him. But in Port Charles, arrogance is often the first step toward downfall. By dismissing Nina so easily and believing that she has no influence over Willow, Drew may be underestimating just how volatile the situation really is. The truth always has a way of surfacing, and if he continues to act as though he's untouchable, he may just be setting himself up for the biggest fall of his life. Could it be that his insistence on pushing Nina aside will be the very thing that forces her to retaliate? If Nina feels she has nothing left to lose, Drew may find himself facing a reckoning that he never saw coming. The future of this twisted family dynamic. With the tensions between Nina, Willow, and Drew at an all-time high, there's no telling how this will all play out. But one thing is certain, something is going to give. The question is, what will break first? Will Nina finally expose the truth, shattering both her and Drew's relationships with Willow? Will Willow see through Drew's manipulations on her own before it's too late? Or will this secret continue to fester until it explodes in the most dramatic way possible? General Hospital fans, where do you think this story is headed? Will Nina finally stand up for herself and expose Drew, or will she hold back out of fear of losing Willow forever? And if Willow does find out the truth, will she turn her back on both of them, or is there still hope for her to find the love and stability she's been searching for? Next, we're diving deep into one of General Hospital's most intricate and tangled storylines, one that has layers of secrets, betrayals, and shocking twists waiting to unravel. At the center of this storm is Sasha Gilmore, whose life has become a whirlwind of deception, unexpected alliances, and mounting pressure as she desperately tries to keep a secret that could shake Port Charles to its core. But Sasha isn't the only one playing a dangerous game. Jason Morgan, Michael Corinthos, Drew Quartermain, and Willow Corinthos are all key players in a web of lies that could change the course of multiple lives forever. And then, lurking in the background, is Anna Devane, a wild card whose connection to Jason may lead to an even bigger shakeup than anyone could have predicted. Could Sasha's secret pregnancy turn her life upside down? Will Jason find himself caught between two women, one from his past and one unexpectedly drawn into his present? And what happens when the truth inevitably explodes, sending shockwaves through Port Charles? Let's break it all down, from the biggest betrayals to the possible consequences of this scandal. Buckle up, GH fans, because this is one ride you won't want to miss. The secret that will change everything. No matter how well Sasha and Jason attempt to maintain their cover, the reality is soap opera secrets are never kept under wraps for long. And when this one blows up, it won't just be an embarrassing personal revelation, it will completely change the power dynamics in Port Charles. So what exactly is this secret? Sasha is pregnant, but Michael Corinthos, not Jason, is the father. After an unexpected one-night stand with her ex, Sasha found herself in a complicated situation. Rather than reveal the truth, she made a shocking decision: pretend that Jason was the father to protect Michael from losing his other children, Wiley and Amelia, in a brutal custody war with his estranged wife, Willow. At first, this seemed like a reasonable, if messy, solution. Sasha and Jason agreed to play along, ensuring that Michael's legal battle with Willow remained intact. But as time passes, the cracks in this carefully constructed lie are beginning to show. How long can they keep up the ruse? The bigger question is, when the truth does come out, who will pay the highest price? Sasha's emotional struggle, can she keep up the act? Sasha has never been a stranger to hardship. From losing her true love, Brando, to struggling with addiction and heartbreak, she has fought her way back from the edge time and time again. But this might be the hardest challenge of her life. Pretending that Jason is the father of her baby means lying to everyone, not just Michael and Willow, but also her friends, the Quartermains, and even Carly, who has always been fiercely protective of her family. Every day, Sasha finds herself walking a tightrope, terrified that one slip could lead to disaster. The stress is already taking its toll. She's struggling to keep her emotions in check, and the weight of this secret is becoming unbearable. Could it be that Sasha is the one who finally cracks and exposes the truth? Or will she cling to the lie, even if it means losing herself in the process? If she does break under the pressure, the fallout will be devastating, not just for her, but for everyone involved. Jason Morgan, more than just a fake baby daddy? Jason Morgan has always been a man of honor, known for his unwavering loyalty to those he cares about. But now, he's found himself in a situation unlike anything he's faced before. Pretending to be the father of Sasha's baby isn't just a small favor, it's a life-altering commitment, one that could have major consequences for his future. At first, it was simple. He agreed to stand by Sasha, knowing that protecting Michael was the priority. But as time goes on, his role in this charade is becoming more complicated than he ever imagined. Will Jason develop real feelings for Sasha? Right now, Jason and Sasha's relationship is purely based on necessity and deception. But what happens when they spend more time together? Will Jason, the man who has always kept his emotions locked away, begin to feel something real for Sasha? This isn't just a theory. Head writers Elizabeth Corte and Chris Van Etten have hinted at it in an interview with Soap Opera Digest, suggesting that Jason will have Sasha's back as she tries to keep all interested parties at bay. But coming together in this way may result in unanticipated complications for them both. Translation? Feelings could get involved. And if they do, it will only make things messier. The unexpected love triangle. Is Jason still in love with Anna? While many fans are speculating that Jason and Sasha could be on the road to romance, there's another woman in Jason's life who might complicate things even further, Anna Devane. Jason and Anna's relationship has always been professional, filled with mutual respect and admiration. But things changed after their steamy kiss in Africa. They both agreed that it meant nothing, that it was just a moment of weakness. But was it? Recently, Anna has been uncharacteristically defensive of Jason, going out of her way to justify his actions and protect him from those who doubt him. Could it be that Anna's feelings are deeper than she's letting on? And if so, does Jason feel the same way? If Jason finds himself caught between a potential romance with Sasha and lingering feelings for Anna, things are about to get even more complicated. The Quartermaine custody war. How the truth could change everything. At the center of this entire situation is a brutal custody battle that could rip apart multiple lives. Right now, Drew Quartermaine and Willow Corinthos are fighting for control over Wiley and Amelia, determined to keep them away from the power-hungry Quartermaine family. If Sasha's secret pregnancy is revealed, it could completely flip the script on their strategy. For one, Michael Corinthos would be exposed as a liar, further damaging his case. Second, Carly Corinthos, who has been backing Michael every step of the way, would be forced to go into damage control mode. And lastly, Drew would likely lose his already shaky standing, putting him and Willow in an even more vulnerable position. The Quartermaines are notoriously ruthless, and if they get even the slightest opening, they will seize control. That means if Sasha's secret is exposed, it could be game over for Michael and Willow. What happens next? With so many people involved in this tangled web of deception, one thing is for sure, this story is heading toward an explosive climax. Will Sasha be able to keep her secret, or will the pressure force her to reveal the truth? Will Jason develop real feelings for Sasha, or will his past with Anna pull him in a different direction? How will the Quartermaines react if Michael's deception is exposed? And who will be the first to betray everyone and spill the truth? No matter what happens, one thing is certain, Port Charles is about to be rocked by one of its biggest scandals yet. Final thoughts, your turn. So, General Hospital fans, what do you think? Is Jason and Sasha's fake relationship about to turn real? Will Anna finally admit her feelings for Jason? And how will the custody battle play out when the truth finally comes out? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share your predictions, and let's discuss. And don't forget to tune in next week for more GH spoilers, shocking twists, and all the drama you love.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.